So, dear brothers and sisters, the gospel today is interesting. It's something that I think that might be a small bit difficult to understand, because the Lord uses an analogy that we don't have. We don't have this kind of a situation. So he says, what description can I find for the men of this generation? So the Lord he's engaged in his mission. He's in this, if you will, long journey towards Jerusalem, towards his passion, death, and resurrection. And in this journey, he's preaching and teaching and healing. And that's fantastic. Some people love it. Some people love him. Others don't. In the case, it's no fault of the Lord's. He hasn't done anything wrong. But some people do not like change. And so when the Lord comes and he preaches in a way that's different to the scribes and Pharisees, they do not like it. He asks them to raise the bar, not just to preach well, but to live it. Not just to live the law and even increase the law, but to remember mercy and charity and compassion. So then there are other situations, like for example, when he speaks about, if you will, a kind of a form of conversion. The rich young man who comes to the Lord and says, "What must I do to enter the kingdom of heaven?" And he says, "Well, you know the commandments, obey them." And he said, "I've obeyed them all from my youngest years." He said, "There's one thing you lack. Go and sell all you own, give it to the poor, and then come follow me." And the man leaves the Lord, does not sell his belongings, is not willing to let them go. He was a man of great wealth. And the Lord is like, he's saddened by this, because the Lord wasn't just telling him, "Sell your things and you'll get to heaven." He was saying, "Sell your things, give it to the poor, and then come follow me." And imagine how the gospel would have changed if that rich young man had sold his property. We'd be now reading about Saint Athanasius, or who knows what his name was, the follower of the Lord who sold his things, and it would have been such a different story. So the Lord pleases some people and does not please others. Some people just don't like his message or won't follow his message, won't change. That's eventually what culminates in them planning to kill him after he works the miracle of raising Lazarus from the dead. It's incredible. So many people are convinced that this is the Lord, this is the Messiah, he's the one we've been waiting for. And the scribes and Pharisees plot to kill him. They see this evidence that this man, he can work miracles, he can work prodigies, so maybe we should believe what he says, because all the miracles are signs that he is the Messiah. His miracles are signs. They're not an end to themselves. The Lord didn't come to end illness or sickness, but the signs that he works, the miracles that he works, proves that he is the Messiah. So then you can believe his word. And rather than believe his word, they plot to kill him. So the Lord is trying to find an analogy here to describe this generation. He says, what description can I find for the men of this generation? What are they like? They're like children shouting to one another while they sit in the marketplace. Again, not really an image we have. We don't really have marketplaces. But we played the pipes for you and you wouldn't dance. So that's a happy thing. So we did something joyful for you and you wouldn't join in the joy. We played the pipes for you, so some sort of a reel or a jig, and you wouldn't dance. So when I come with positive news, you don't share the joy. Then we sang dirges for you, so we sang sad songs for you, and you wouldn't cry. So it's like when I speak of happy things, you don't engage with that, you don't believe that, you don't follow me in that. When I speak of sad things, you don't believe in that, you don't listen to me. It seems like nothing I do is right in your estimation. John the Baptist comes not eating or not drinking wine, and you say, John the Baptist, he's not eating, not drinking wine. That's exaggerated. He's a right-wing fundamentalist. That's just unacceptable. No, he's crazy. He's possessed. So we don't have to follow John the Baptist because he's possessed. And then the Lord comes and he does engage in celebrations and goes to Cana and goes to various scribes and Pharisees and Zacchaeus and eats at their houses. And they say, look, a glutton and a drunkard. So we don't have to follow him either. So it's like he's asking, what do you want? What do you want here? If I give you good news, you don't believe it. If I give you bad news, you won't believe it. If I live your life as you live it, you say I'm a glutton and a drunkard. John the Baptist separated himself from all of that, and you say, oh, he's possessed or crazy. What do you want? See, ultimately, we have this will inside us which is strong and doesn't want to change. We like life to be familiar, and we like it to go according to our plan and our ideas. And when it goes in a different direction, there's a kind of an insecurity or rebellion in there. So then the very same happens in the church when we, can happen like me too. I mean, not just because I'm the one preaching about it, I'm immune to it. When someone preaches in a way that challenges me to maybe pray deeper, pray better, or sacrifice something, or reminds me maybe of the power, like something here's a little confession here, but whenever I hear talks on the power of fasting, I always think, oh, not really something I do enough of. I know. So when someone preaches about it, I can say, well, yeah, but look at them, look at the size of them. They obviously don't fast. I can find some reason to not have to believe them, or I can just take that message and say, is this something I should be doing more of? If so, how? And when am I going to start? So we don't like change. We don't like change. In the Psalms, there's a famous line which we hear quite a lot, and it's also a song, therefore we know it even, we hear it even more often, but be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. And the word for be still in Hebrew is rafka. Rafka means to be still. But in Hebrew, that word rafka isn't just kind of keep your mouth shut and not talk. It means to surrender. So surrender and know that I am God. Which means give, not wait until it's taken from you, but give control to the Lord. Give control of your health, your wealth, give control of your house, give control of your future, give control of your children, your vocation, your prayer life, give control of all that you have. Give to the Lord. Know that He is God. Trust that He will take care of you. And then you lack nothing. But this is difficult. We struggle. We struggle with this. Our human will says, but I kind of prefer to take control of a lot of these things myself, because I'm not 100% sure if I give everything to the Lord that I'll still have enough for me. So fundamentally, there may be this doubt in the goodness of God or the fatherhood of God. So how do we do battle with that? By diving in. Lord, I find this difficult, but I give my trust. I give my health to you. Lord, I find this challenging. I really struggle with this, but I give my day to you. And whatever happens, I trust you. I trust that it will work out for the best. I trust you. I want to surrender daily to you. And that novena of surrender from Don Dolindo Ruotolo, how do you say it in English? Neapolitan, the priest from Naples. That novena of surrender is very, very powerful, but it's actually very hard. When you read those words about surrendering everything to the Lord, you think, whoa, I need to do this better. I need to do this better. So we ask the Lord today for a renewed spirit of trust in His providence, that the Lord will take care of us. Be still and know that I am God. Surrender and know that I will take care of you. Amen.